What we're doing is we are responding to consumer demand for green cars. There's this big issue out there, which of course is the environmental issue of global warming and climate change. And in response to that, what consumers want is they want the comfort and safety and in these circumstances the luxury of cars that are already available, but they want them to be green cars. So what Liberty Electric Cars is doing is we're taking iconic vehicles like the Range Rover and we're converting them to high-performance, zero-emission, all-electric. What that means is we remove the engine and we replace it with a high-performance electric motor. We remove the gas tank and we replace the gas tank with high energy density batteries and other proprietary energy storage technologies. So that's what we're about. We're about addressing global warming by providing consumers with what they want, which is green cars. It's very exciting because what happens is there's been a big transition, there's been a big development in the technology for electric cars over the past 2 decades. Often when you ask consumers, what do you think about electric cars, their view is, well, that means small cars which can only go very slowly, they can't drive on the motorways or the highways. Often people think electric cars can only go a short range, say for example 30 miles or 40 miles before the battery goes dead. But what Liberty Electric Cars has developed is proprietary new technology to allow high performance and great range distance capability. So as an example, the Liberty Electric car will drive 200 miles on a single charge. Also, it has better acceleration than the normal gas, that is to say the normal petrol Range Rover or the diesel Range Rover. So an ordinary Range Rover would go 0 to 60 miles an hour in about 8.5 seconds. The Liberty Electric Range Rover goes 0 to 60 in under 7 seconds. So there's great performance. That's the exciting thing. Electric cars now can give you as much of a thrill, as much good performance as gas, as petrol or diesel cars can. So that's an exciting innovation which we're really pleased to be able to announce to the world. One of the additional exciting aspects of the electric car industry is the fact that governments all around the world have recognized that the global warming issue, the climate change issue, the environmental protection issue is becoming more and more important and must be addressed. Therefore, a lot of governments all around the world are taking steps to encourage businesses and to encourage consumers to go out and do things to reduce their carbon footprint. So as an example, regarding electric cars, in America, in the United States, for example, in Europe, in England and in France, in Portugal, in Spain, all of these nations, the national governments are offering incentives to consumers. They're giving tax refunds. They're saying to businesses, we will give you a big tax rebate if you buy an electric car. So there's a big movement happening now. It's all about encouraging people to reduce their carbon footprint. And like I said, governments all around the world are enacting legislation to say to consumers, go out now and buy electric cars. They're doing things to stimulate the marketplace. And that's quite exciting because what that means is we're going to be able to speed up the necessary transition from oil-based internal combustion engine cars, which are polluting and inefficient, to electric cars, which are clean technology, no poisonous fumes, no tailpipe.